question is up. Oh, boo. Tell your neighbor. Correct answer is C. Crazy cats. Kinetic energy is lost. Okay. It's an inelastic collision. They lock together. Same scenario, different question. Tell your neighbor. Correct answer is, everybody goes B. Okay. Just a quick recap. Prior to talking about elastic and inelastic, we did not make any distinctions between what type of collision it was. Momentum, so long as you put both objects in your system, is conserved. The inelastic elastic distinction has only impacts or only talks about kinetic energy, not about momentum. Okay, good with that? Next question. Have a conversation. So the brick wall is like impenetrable. It's like an ideal brick wall. It doesn't move, unscathed. What do you say? Okay, so situation one is, you don't have any other options. It brings it to rest. Okay. What is the total momentum of this two-car system? What is the total momentum of this two-car system? Tell your neighbor and tell them why you think so. What is the total momentum of this system that includes the two cars? Correct answer is 0. Mass times velocity going this way. Here's half of a velocity times 2 times the mass. The 2 cancels out the half. So you get mass times velocity. They go in opposite directions, so the total momentum is 0. All right, with that, what is the total momentum of this system? Tell your neighbor. Total momentum of situation 3 is also 0. Same conversation. 2 cancels the 1/2. So when they hit, they stick together. That's what that means. So the total momentum of the system afterwards is still 0. So all 3 of these scenarios stop. All right, with that, correct answer is D, dangerous dinosaurs. Okay. Same scenario. Different question. So I'll give you a hint from 2 different points of view. Number 1, think like an insurance company. That's from the practical standpoint of view. The other point of view would be think like a physics student. Let me just throw this out. I'm going to get rid of scenario number 1 because there's only one car being damaged. The brick wall is not damaged. You okay with that? The other ones incorporate 2 cars being damaged. Have a conversation. What do you say? Correct answer is C. Okay, let's talk through it. So all three of these situations end up at rest. So how much kinetic energy do they have at the end? Everybody good with that? Okay, so in terms of which one loses more, a more direct question is which scenario, which system has more kinetic energy initially? Okay, the fact that it's twice the speed has more influence, carries more weight because the speed is squared. There's more kinetic energy in this car than there is in this car. But we lose, like all the kinetic energy is lost. Good with that? This is the reason why your parents like to give you beat up SUVs to drive versus a sports car. This one, when you hit, like, man, my insurance is going to go up. This one is, yep, that's game over. That makes sense? Okay.
This car right here hit a wall at 50 miles an hour. This car hit a wall at 100 miles an hour. I think the difference is pretty clear. The question is, when we smack two cars together at 50 miles an hour, are they going to look like that? Or are they going to look like this?
Okay. Does everybody understand the scenario? Crashing two cars together at 50 miles an hour. Head-on collision. Will they look like this one hitting the wall at 50 or hitting the wall at 100? Okay. Everybody have a hypothesis?
From each end of the 1,280-foot track, the identical 1.5-ton cars take off. Both cars gain speed as they head headlong down the track towards their head-on collision. Then, as both cars reach 50 miles per hour, it's about to happen. The cables uncouple. What can you say? What can you say? That breathtaking finale is the final piece of their physics puzzle.
Cars which hit each other at 50 miles an hour look exactly like the car we smacked into the wall at 50 miles an hour. That tells me everything I need to know.
Well, the figures are in. The orange card got 52 G's. The yellow card got 58 G's, which, give or take a few G's, is the same as what we got against a wall at 50 miles an hour. Gee whiz. And the damage data backs up those numbers. Both of the cars are virtually the same length as the 50-mile-per-hour wall test at 11.5 feet.
Good with that? All right, that's the physics show today, kids.